we innovate. Not many companies actually innovate anymore. Everybody's doing the same thing, just with a slight different look. But we are the ones that innovate, and everybody else decides to try to follow lead, but they can never make it happen the way we do. Hi guys, I'm Shaun, from Queensland originally, then moved down to Victoria about 10 years ago for work. Used to be in development for a lot of other four-wheel drive products. In the last 6 months I've teamed up with the Alu-Cab family for Australia. Yeah, I got into the industry as a fitter. I ended up tearing my thumb off in a workplace accident, and I then got into the sales side of it. It's amazing 20 years since I've been in this industry. So from there I worked for another bigger company to help design bull bars. I love building stuff out of steel and alloy. Well, overlanding is what we'd probably call touring in Australia, very similar. A lot of people are weekend warriors, which is a great sport as well, more so rock climbing, but what we really try to target is going to see sites that obviously are not close enough to home to see in a weekend. You generally have to go for a bit of a drive for a week or so, get somewhere nice and secluded and a bit of serenity. Australia's full of great places, but Fraser Island, largest sand island in the world. Tourists just flock here. I came here probably 10 years ago the last time. I've never seen so many people down in Lake Mackenzie before. The four-wheel drive trend is just exploding in Australia, and we've all started realising what we can do with these vehicles. So a lot of the vehicles that I'm looking at in the car park here are only overnight kind of stays, where we are making vehicles to be able to actually tour in comfort, lightweight, and go longer distances. So I believe it's, once again, it's an innovative product that nobody has in Australia at least. To be able to go with your family and all be in the same place. Most rooftop tents, mum and dad sleeping there or the kids sleeping there, but just separated. We're bringing the family closer together. Safety would be a big thing, especially when you start going remote. We can all be in the one room. Future plans, well, we've got a lot of gear. This is very bare-boned at the moment, just from the time restraints, but we plan on pretty much... So future plans would definitely all the Alu-Cab accessories, like the rear wheel carrier, your mold plate, your jerry can holders on the back. Definitely have to do an internal fit out. We'll end up putting an upright fridge in here, a bit of a bench in the bottom, with a lot more storage in it, bar work. Pretty much set up the car ready to go for a long distance tour around Australia. So honestly, I can fit 4 of us in the top of this unit. It's 4 of me in this. It's absolutely huge. Pack up time, yes, it does take a little bit longer, but there's just nothing around that can do it. I can stand up in the bottom of the tub, put my hands up, I'm still about a foot away from touching the ceiling in this thing. There's ample space. So we got the 2 distributors here, Sharp 4x4 and Mick Ty, an outdoor up in Toowoomba in Western Australia. So these guys are so passionate about it. I was dealing with Alu-Cab back in 2018. I had about a year break without it, and I couldn't wait to get back into it, but these guys followed through in the industry. They're the biggest advocates of any stores I've ever come across. So when we decided to come here ourselves and have a crack at it, they're obviously a no-brainer to go with these guys. They've built enough rigs to know what works. They can help anybody design their ultimate tours with our products on it. This is a premium item, and we don't want to have it on every store corner. We want destination stores all around Australia, but actually love the brand as much as the Alu-Cab family does themselves. So I'd just like to see a hell of a lot more of our gear on cars at the end of the day. People actually realising, get a bit more exposure on it, the different ways that we do everything.